Hey everybody, it's Phineas. Welcome back to the channel. All right, today we're going to talk about ways to cut down the cost for Thanksgiving. People talk about Christmas being expensive, and it can be. Well, Thanksgiving's expensive too, especially with the price of food. It depends how many guests you have. It can get very expensive. So let's talk about a list of things we can do to make it a little cheaper for Thanksgiving. Every little bit helps. First on the list is make a list. Make a list, a grocery shopping list, and commit to sticking with that list once you're in the store. Like, you know what? This is for Thanksgiving. I'm going to stick to this list. And that will stop with the impulse buys. Because I'm bad at impulse buying. I love grocery shopping, and I'll pick extra stuff up that I don't need and I shouldn't buy. And I do sometimes. And another good tip is when you're in the store and you got your cart full and you're ready to go check out, pull the cart to the side a little bit and then edit your cart. You can go through and say, like, okay, I don't need another pie. I took a second look at it. I don't need that. Okay, I don't need this. Let's put that back where that belongs. And if you edit the cart right before you check out, you might find a few things that you actually don't really need. You got kind of carried away, or the picture looks so pretty that you just had to have it. But then on second look, on second thought, you might not need it after all. You can save a lot of money by editing your cart before the checkout. All right, another thing, buy ahead of time. I'm huge on that. I've already bought a ton of my Thanksgiving stuff ahead of time. Like, you can buy a lot of stuff ahead of time. The canned veggies ahead of time. You could buy the stuffing. I bought my stuffing, I would say, a month or two ago at Aldi. They already had it out. Also, when you're buying for Thanksgiving, and a lot of the foods we'll eat for Thanksgiving and Christmas, pick up extra for Christmas to put aside. That way, when Christmas comes, you're not so overwhelmed with that dinner and those snacks. So buy ahead of time. I'm big on that. Every year, I always make a banana split cake that my grandma used to make. It's no bake. It's about $15-$20 cake to make. It's delicious. But a lot of stuff I bought 3-4 months ago. Canned pineapple it takes. I bought that months ago. Graham cracker crust crumbles. I bought that months ago. Like, I'm way ahead of the game on that because it's peace of mind to be done. As you can tell, I'm big on peace of mind. Peace of mind is a huge thing, knowing that I have a lot of Thanksgiving already taken care of before it even gets November. So always buy ahead of time if you can. All right, and cook extra for leftovers. Leftovers are great. You want to send some home with your guests. You can eat the rest of the week. If Thanksgiving's on a Thursday, you can eat till Sunday on leftovers. So it may be a little more expensive ahead of time, but you're eating for 4 days afterwards. I celebrate Thanksgiving because one of my favorites. That Wednesday, Thursday, Thanksgiving, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I like to chill out and eat all 5 of those days. Watch some Hallmark Christmas movies. You guys watch those? They're so terrible. Like, they're just bad, but they're so bad they're fun to watch. Does that make sense? All right. Now, for decorations. Thanksgiving doesn't have a ton of decorations out like Christmas and Halloween do, but there's some out there. But for some free decor, now hear me out because this one sounds a little weird, but I saw pictures and it's kind of cool. You can literally go outside and collect leaves and pine cones and pine needles and get a big branch, a cool branch. You can even cut it with the snippers, the shape you want it, for a centerpiece. Put the stick on in the middle of the table, put all nice colored leaves all around with some pine needles and pine cones. The picture I saw actually looked very cool, and it's free. And all your friends and family know you're frugal and you're smart with money. They'll get a kick out of it, and it's free. I thought that was pretty cool. All right. Oh, also for ambiance. Now I know they have sports on Thanksgiving. I'm not a sports guy, so I don't know what sports play on Thanksgiving. But if you have TV screens or computer screens around your house, put on ambiance. You know how they have the fireplace screensaver you put on the computer, which you can put on your TV, and nice background. Say a TV there, I can have a fireplace going. They have Thanksgiving ones with pumpkins and autumn like cabins in the woods with, and it's like a 10-hour video. It's just for background ambiance. They're free on YouTube all over the place, and they're really cool and get you in the spirit, and they're free. Another free thing, which is kind of cool, I Googled it beforehand to make sure, but printable decor. Just Google Thanksgiving printables, and there's tons of stuff, and it's all free. I mean, a ton of it's free, and you can just print them out. And if you have kids or grandkids, y'all can cut them out together. You can do placemats, place cards, banners, all kind of decorations, totally free. Oh, and if you're printing these things, they're cuttables, they're cutouts. So you just need black and white ink. So whenever you hit the print button, your box will pop up and hit properties and change your settings to black and white only. And you can print it on grayscale or draft because they'll still print just fine and you're saving a lot of ink because ink's expensive. All right, another fun thing to do on Thanksgiving is board games. And board games are very expensive, but if you buy them ahead of time, now I know Thanksgiving is 2 or 3 weeks away, but for the future, any garage sale, any estate sale, any flea market will have board games for like $1 or $2. If you go to Walmart to buy board games are expensive. We're talking about 30 and 40 and $50 for board games and up. So if you're a big board game person or want to be, just have in the back of your mind for even for Christmas or next year, start a little board game collection. Every time you hit a garage sale, pick up a couple of your favorites. That's a fun. I enjoy board games. Our family is so small now. I don't play board games. I have a couple here though. Jenga is always like I love Jenga, the tower one. That one's a lot of fun. These are only 2 board games I have. And this one is Drinkopoly. But if you don't drink alcohol, you can do eggnog or apple cider or just soda, Pepsi or Coke, whatever. But board games are fun. All right. Now, this one, you could buy dessert instead of making it. Because to me, a lot of desserts, it costs more to make. You're busy cooking everything else. You really want to bake too. And you might want to. There's nothing wrong with that. But if you want to save yourself some time, I got some pies here. The pie game has been elevated. You could buy a frozen pie from Walmart, and it's delicious. I'll show you a couple I got here. This one was $6 at Aldi. Delicious. I mean, to buy the ingredients to make that would be more than $6. And these taste good. All right. Another one. If I remember correctly, this was $6. Fields pecan pie. One more here. And this one looks like my favorite. This, I believe, was $6.50, if I remember correctly. It's hard to remember. But I think they're delicious. It's still a good way to go instead of baking it and trying to get all these ingredients. And plus, you're already busy. So I recommend buying desserts. Now, a lot of you guys are bakers, and you probably make some really killer desserts. And I say go for it. But this is to me, it's a cheaper way and an easier way if you're already busy making a turkey and everything else. So I would go that route. All right. Another way to have a cheaper dinner is cut the guest list. That sounds terrible. It does sound terrible. If you have the same people every year from 10 years, you don't want to cut the guest list, right? You don't want to leave people out. You want drunk Uncle Paul to still come over. He's still family. Just tell him he can't talk about politics, right? So yeah, cut the guest list, but you don't want to cut out friends and family. So another thing you can do if you're not cutting the guest list is do like a potluck. Ask everyone to bring a side dish, and each one brings a different side dish. That's kind of fun. They feel like they're chipping in. They're still getting a whole meal for the price of just the side dish they're making. You get to taste things from all different people. It's kind of fun, and everybody chips in a little bit. All right. Give back if you can. It's a good time for charity, if you can afford it. One of the reasons I like to be frugal and cut corners in all other ways is so I can give to charity. My charities are animal charities. My sister's the same way. My sister will donate to the animal charities, and she'll tell me how much I owe her. She'll text me, hey, I donated $40. You want to throw 20 in? Yes, I will. So that's one of the reasons why I like to be frugal, because I can give back. I'm a big animal guy. Any charity you like, if you can afford it, times are tough for everybody. Don't feel bad if you can't. Sometimes you can't. And also on this list, don't forget our pets on Thanksgiving. Buy your dogs an extra favorite treat. Maybe a rawhide so they're busy in the corner while you have guests over. For my cats, I have Baby Love. I give her tuna fish. She likes potato chips, so I give her some potato chip. She's a weird cat. I bring the McKitties tuna fish also on top of the regular food too. The neighborhood cats, which I think all have homes, but they still come here for a meal, I give them tuna fish. We don't want to forget our pets because Thanksgiving is about family. Pets are our family too. All right, so that's what we got there. Every little bit helps. What's you guys' favorite side dish? Leave in the comments, what is your favorite side dish? Stuffing, gravy, mashed potatoes, biscuits, green bean casserole, which I'm not a fan of green bean casserole. Wasn't my thing. I like deviled eggs. That's my favorite of all time. I'm going to leave a recipe down there for deviled eggs, just in case you guys want to try it. So good. I hate peeling the eggs, though. It's such a pain in the ass. But that's what I got. And one more thing about Thanksgiving and Christmas combined. Just enjoy it. Just enjoy it. Slow down. Enjoy the process. Enjoy your family and friends. Enjoy the food. Eat the calories. Like Jimmy Buffett says, come Monday to be all right. Eat the calories Thursday. Come Monday to be all right. It'll be fine. Enjoy it. Slow down and enjoy it, because we don't know how many of these holidays we have left, or how many we have left with our loved ones. You just never know. So promise me you'll enjoy it. I promise you I'll enjoy it too, because this is kind of a special time of year. You only get it once a year. If you live to be 80, you only have 80 of these. So let's make them count. And most of all, let's just enjoy it. Let me know in the comments what your favorite side dish is. I'll see you guys on the next one.